Good morning, everyone. I am Alexa Madison from Piano Language, and if you may know, this is recital season. So I know a lot of teachers have recitals coming up soon, and the problem is that you may not be able to do your recital at your original event. So you may be considering other options like rescheduling to a different day or just doing an online recital. And today we're going to be talking about different options for our online recitals. And before we begin, I just want to introduce myself to people who are new to me. I'm Alexa Madison. I have a piano studio in Phoenix, Arizona. And I'm also the owner of Piano Language, which is an online sheet music store with a wide variety of sheet music for all ages of students. And I want to share, I have a new book that was just released on Monday. It's called Classical Motions. So I took 7 famous classical pieces. I used that as an inspiration to come up with modern versions of them. And it's really great for students who don't like classical music and you still want to have them enjoy some classical music without actually playing it. Or for students who've played classical music, they have some favorites and you want to show them a little twist from the original. So it's on sale this week. That's why I'm sharing it with you today. And if you're interested, I have the link up in the description, and it's going to be on sale until this Sunday. So if you're interested, you can check that out. So online recitals. Now, there may be a few reasons why you may not want to reschedule. I know for me that my recital hall won't be available months later. They're booked all the way from the start of the day to the end of the day on Saturdays. So I have to book about 6 months in advance. And so that's not really an option for me. Another thing is that my students already started their music. They're almost finished with their music, and postponing the recital and rescheduling for a later date would require them to either keep playing their music all the time, which I know they're going to get tired of, or having to pause the music and then go back later, and they would have to re-practice what they already practiced, which I know is not very fun for them. So that's why we're going to be doing an online recital. And so there's a couple different platforms that you can use for online recitals. Oh, and I see some people are tuning in. I see Sarah has joined. And let me know that you're watching. Share what your plans are for your upcoming recital if you have one in the next 1 or 2 months. And if you're going to be doing an online recital or if you're planning on rescheduling. So what I'm going to be doing for my studio is an online recital through YouTube. So I've been having my students record their songs, have a parent record horizontally, all 3 recital songs, or 2 or 1, in order, without the music, with a bow at the end, in their nice recital outfit that they would normally do at our normal recitals. And I have them send their videos through text or email. I'll take in all the clips, combine them into one big recital video, and post it on YouTube. And I'm going to post it as a private video so that only parents who have the link can get access to it. So strangers online around the world are not going to be able to see the video. And that makes parents feel comfortable having their performances of their kids on YouTube. And there's a couple ways you can do this on YouTube. So you can either premiere your video, so you post it on, you schedule a time to premiere it, and then it gets posted, and everyone watches it at the same time. People can comment live comments, and that students who are featured in the performance, they'll see those comments live, and they'll be able to enjoy them at that same time. Another option is do a watch party. It's the same deal, live comments. You can also do a playlist of their songs and have one student after the another. And let's see. If you're wondering, I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro for my editing. So I don't have my students introduce themselves, but you can do that. What I'm doing is adding in text at the top of the video. I have their name. The bottom has the piece title, and then the composer's name on the right side. And then I just change the titles whenever they're on to the next song. And I have one student after another. And I'll also be recording my introduction speech at the beginning. I'll also have an ending speech at the end, like I do for all my other recitals. And I see that Sarah's commenting. She had a semester recital on the calendar scheduled for May 30th. And she's planning on either doing an unlisted YouTube playlist or Zoom. And exactly what I was sharing, perfect. And I'll also be talking about Zoom a little later as well. And she's also going to be planning on a YouTube playlist. And she asks, it's Adobe Premiere Pro. It does cost money, but it does a lot of things. If you are finding yourself you need to edit videos a lot, then you may want to consider purchasing it. I use it for my actual recital videos. I always combine the student views and post them on our Facebook page. And I can add in text. I can get 2 videos side by side for our duets, or if you have trios going on, you can do that as well. And if you're not able to add in text, you can just have the student introduce themselves, the name, the 3 pieces, 1 to 3 pieces that they're playing in the composer's names, and then have them play their pieces. I was also going to mention, for duets, here's the plan for duets. I'm going to have them play their piece by themselves if they have a good steady tempo and they're doing really good with rhythms, and they just don't listen to any duet parts, and I record them, or the parents record them playing all the recital pieces that way. And then what I'll do over here is record my duet part, and I'll have earbuds on. I'll be listening to their part, making sure mine lines up with theirs. And so let's say the camera's right here, and I'm facing the piano. I'll have my earbud right here, and that people won't even see that I'm having headphones on to listen to the student duet part. Now, let's say your student relies on the teacher duet part for keeping a steady beat or keeping the rhythm straight, because I know that sometimes having a duet part actually improves the student part. Then you can have the student do the earbud on one side and record on the other side, so that they won't even see the earbuds and that they can still practice it with. Now, I've been recording the teacher duet part on my phone, just texting it over to the student or the parent, and they just practice with that. So they already have the videos. And yeah, I thought I was going to say something else, but I didn't. The next thing I want to share is Zoom. So you can do group meetings for free up to 40 minutes. So you want to figure out, if you like this option, you want to figure out how long it takes for each student to play their pieces. If you don't have too many performers, maybe 40 minutes is perfect amount of time. But I know for me, I have almost 40 performers, so that won't be an option. If you have the pro version of Zoom, which costs $15 a month, you're able to do 24 hours for group meetings. And then, so you just have the students listening to each other's playing, and they also dress up and they do their bow at the end, just like you would do at a normal recital. And some tips for that: you can mute non-performers as a host, and so that any extra noise, or if they're talking or siblings or doing something else on the side, the performers won't be able to hear that. And then I would record the whole entire Zoom meeting, and then you can post it on YouTube as unlisted or private. And ignore that ring. And I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, for duets on Zoom, then you would be able to just send your recording of the teacher duet part, have the student play with the duet at the Zoom meeting, since you won't be able to edit your part in during the meeting. It's probably the best case scenario, but they will be able to perform live and see their audience members as opposed to doing YouTube or a pre-recorded video performance. Let's see. Oh, and then with those duets, you want to make sure that you can check up on them beforehand, making sure the video is loud enough so you can hear that duet part. They have a second device, because they may be able to do the same device for the video and for Zoom, but if they're not, make sure they have two separate devices. Gabriella is saying, I don't think Zoom audio is very good. Yeah, it's not the best. I would say if you want the best audio, you probably want to go with the YouTube option. But there's ways to make the audio quality better. If they're wearing headphones and they have a special microphone, they can do that, but that requires more work for the students. And someone else is commenting, Lightworks is a program to edit videos too. I think it's for free. I'll check up on that. Yeah, another great option if you're looking for free platforms to edit your videos for YouTube. So another option is a simple family performance. So you have your student dress up in their nice outfit, and they play all their recital songs, bow at the end, and they do this in front of their family. Now you can challenge them that they can set up their own recital. It's like they're hosting it, and they're the teacher and the student at the same time. So if they want, they can make programs. They can have recital invitations. They can set up the chairs and make things fun and kind of customize it for themselves. It may be fun for some artistic students. Maybe they want to make a cover for the program. And another thing you can do with this family performance is do compliment cards. So you have the members have their own cards. They write down their compliments and then hand it to the performer at the end. And you can also have parents record this performance and then send it to you, and then you can post it on Facebook or YouTube as a private video. Another option with this family performance is that maybe they have some family members that are not living in the same household. They can do Zoom with them and perform in front of their family members in the household and on Zoom. And so they can get as big of an audience as they can. And then the last idea I want to share is Facebook. So I know many of you, including myself, most of us have Facebook pages. If you also have a private Facebook group, you can post student performances on either one. And you can do the small individual student performances, and you post them one by one, so that whenever you get a student performance, you can just post it right away. Or you can combine it into one big video, as long as it's not too long. I don't know if Facebook has a limit on how long the videos are, but I believe it's 60 minutes, so it can't be any longer than that. You could always do 2 videos if you need to. And so if you have a private Facebook group, you just invite all the parents, and then they get access to the videos. Encourage them to like the videos and to comment on them. or the same thing if you do it on your Facebook page. Reason why you may want to do it in a Facebook group, if you already have one for your studio, is that it's not available to the whole world, because I know some parents are uncomfortable with having their kids up online, so it makes them feel better having it in a private group. Well, I hope this has been helpful for everyone. And I want to remind everyone of the Classical Motions book. It has 7 pieces, modern pieces that were inspired by famous classical pieces, including Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, Ode to Joy, the Spring Theme, and it's on sale this week for 25% off. You don't need a coupon code for that. And it will expire on Sunday. So if you're interested, I have the link in the description, and you can check that out. And let me know again what you are doing for your studio, and if you're watching the replay. And my next live stream will be in the piano language teaching group. It's my private group. If you need that link, if you're not in there, I can give you that link. And I'll see everyone next week in the group. Bye!